flash in the world. I'm the flash in the world. I'm the flash in the world. Who you know that's better than me? Nobody.
Be the playmaker. Madden NFL 16. Game not yet rated.
Word, son. What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Jay Devon. Before we get into this video, man, go click that like button, hit subscribe, share the word, spread the links. Y'all know how I do. Alright, I know I'm kind of late on posting my reaction and my thoughts about this whole trailer thing, so y'all gotta excuse me for that. But other than that, let's go and get up into it. To be honest with y'all, man, last year before Madden 15 dropped, I gave kind of like positives and negatives on the whole trailer, or like what we was able to first see. The positive that I can really see is like supposedly what EA is supposed to be doing is they're supposed to be like giving us the ability to have two sorts of catching, like aggressive and conservative. That's what it's supposedly called. And it's like and like I guess EA has been hearing us complain about the lack of interaction between DBs and wide receivers. So as you can see in a couple of clips, but between wide receivers, I think the Antonio Brown part, when he when you see both of them go up at the same time and they're kind of interacting, I guess that's what EA is like kind of like aiming for. And to be honest with y'all, man, I think I really think it should be more to it. It should be more to it than just DB and wide receiver interactions. Like, what about the O line? What about the D line? What about just overall logic? Like what about the whole thing about you know, wide receivers coming up with one hands all the time? Like, I wonder, is the whole one-handed catch on the D-ball thing taken out? I wonder, is like, will the wide receivers actually be using their jump rating, or will it just be still one-handed catches on D-balls? You know what I'm saying? Because in Madden 15, it is a lot of that. If you throw to somebody on a D-ball and I guess it's just him and the defensive back, they'll sit there and go up for one hand instead of going up for two. When you can clearly see in the replay that that you can see that he could have jumped for two, but EA's logic is all kinds of terrible, so they make him go up for one and catches instead. But other than that, to be honest, man, in this trailer, I really don't see anything that's really game breaking or a breakthrough for any of us. Only thing that I have to really see now is this interaction between DBs and wide receivers. I have to really see this, because I really don't think that it's all what it's cracked up to be, because I don't know if ball tangibility is a thing now. Because if you look in the clip between Antonio Brown in the corner or the safety, if you look and see, his hand is like right where the ball is. So I don't know if I don't know if ball tangibility is even taken into consideration this year. But the graphics, they look exactly the same. They look just like Madden 15. So that's something that you really can't sit there and say, you know, oh, this is going to be the hold on, my laptop is tripping. Okay, there we go. So you can't sit here and say, you know, oh, this is going to be, you know, what's up now, this is going to be the game this year. I really don't see it. Me personally, I really don't find it to be that much of a, you know, a breakthrough. So we just got to sit here and wait and see what else EA is going to be talking about. Because this year I'm not buying into the hype, only specifically because remember what I said last year before Madden 15 dropped. EA sits there and makes focuses on certain things, and then everything else is all slopped together. Did I not say that before Madden 15 dropped? They have their focuses every year, and everything else is all slopped together. EA focuses too much on one part of the game, and then all the rest of it is so rushed and put together. Think about it. Let me see. Let me think. Yeah, all right, there we go. Madden 14, the one that came out last year. Madden 14 or 25, shall I say? Now, when that came out, remember how they was always saying how they got this precision modifier where you hold L2 or left trigger depending on what system you play on. You hold that, and then you do your juke moves. You do that overpowered truck move. Then you do your stiff arms. You do your spin move, and then you do this. You do that. You can combine this and combine that. Now you had no problem scoring on offense, but when it came to defense, that shit you were not stopping anything that came through. Especially if you were the type of player who like made his adjustments and just let computer do whatever. There was no way that you were making a stop on defense. So. You know what I mean? So that's my only fear is the fact that they're gonna focus too much on defense and make the offense complete ass. So moving on. Another thing that I hope is taken out is the tackle cone, the warp tackling. Please God, let that be taken out. Cause to be honest, bro, like that has got to be the most OP / game breaking addition to the game of all time. Like it is messed up because the warp tackling is like you can't. There is no such thing as breaking a run. There is no such thing as breaking for a big run because it's always that slight possibility. Well, I ain't gonna say slight. It's always that possibility that somebody's gonna be tapping the shit out of X, and he'll have a guy come sliding in 6 or 7 yards away from you to make a tackle that isn't possible to happen. So you know what I'm saying. So that's something that I really hope is taken out and that EA listens to. And I wonder what other additions that Rex claims that is to be a good addition. Let's see what Rex has to say. I wonder what his big mouth is going to spew out now. Oh, wide receivers are a bunch more smarter now. Like and another thing that they said was now they're supposed to be taking into consideration of the way the quarterbacks are positioned. So they're saying that you can't be scrambling across the field and make a play throwing across your body, throwing 40 yards on the play. They're supposedly taking that into account now. So like however your quarterback is positioned, they're taking that into consideration of how you're throwing the ball and the way he's positioned and the way his body is turned and all kinds of stuff. So that's supposed to be what's supposed to be the other addition too. And then just that and the defensive backs and wide receiver interactions, that's supposed to be a focus. And the quarterbacks, the way they're positioned, that's supposed to be another focus. I hope the running is improved because I don't understand how. I can understand holding the turbo button, the sprint button. I can understand holding that and my guy's leaning, but there should be no reason why my guy should be leaning when I'm trying to cut to a corner. You know what I'm saying? Like I really hope that they take into consideration of cuts and foot planting instead of this leaning stuff. Because if you've played NCAA 14, look at the foot planting and the cutting of that. Like that's like next gen quality right there. For a game that's on Gen 3, that's next gen quality. You understand what I'm saying? So I really feel like I hope they take that into consideration. I hope ball tangibility is included. I hope the O-line and D-line is really reworked and really taken into consideration as well, because there should be no such thing as 5-second blocks or my O-line standing up and automatically going into a double block, which leaves a hole open for the guy to run straight through and take me down. Let's see what else. No more of the 5-second blocks. I hope everybody holds their blocks. I hope penalties are called this year. I hope interference calls are called. I hope holding is called, clipping is called. I hope all calls are called this year. You know what I'm saying? I hope they don't try to bring that in as penalties are being called this year as a new feature. You know what I'm saying? You know how EA does. They try to bring something back as a new feature every year when it should be implemented already in the game. So they try to bring it back as new. So something about new camera angles, new broadcast angles, something about that. It'll be a link in the description so you can check out for yourselves. What else is there? I really don't see nothing else that could be added, but just look at the trailer, man. I really hope ball tangibility is really a thing this year. And I hope warp tackling is taken out. I hope D-line and O-lines are taken out. Taken out. I hope it's being worked on. Not none of this stuff where my lineman pops up and he stands there looking dumbfounded, or there's a guy rushing me. My lineman stands there and just watches him run by, and so he's just standing there just watching him run by as I get taken down, and then it's my fault because I should have moved. You know what I'm saying? So it's stuff like that. I really hope this whole Ignite engine that's supposed to be the breakthrough for Generation 4 consoles. I really hope that's being worked on, because I really don't see nothing that can be groundbreaking unless EA doesn't fix their flaws and put in actual logic that where it needs to be put. So other than that, man, I really don't have too much hype for this game, only because in Madden 15 they let us down with so much. The only thing that was like a big breakthrough was the graphics. That was about it. Other than that, everything else was pretty much just a big letdown. What else is there? Let's see, what else is there? And another thing, supposedly for the quarterback, it's supposed to be something about ball placement or whatnot. Like, basing off of how your quarterback is positioned, the way his body is positioned, it's supposed to have something to do with you know, ball placement, all kinds of stuff. Like, I really hope that ball placement and wide receivers actually getting into position for the ball is really thought about in the making of this game. Other than that, man, I advise y'all not to buy into the hype train. Don't get on the hype train. Don't buy into the hype. If everybody is really thinking about buying, man, I really suggest that y'all do y'all homework before y'all put down $60. Really do y'all homework on this game, man, and really sit down and think about it. Because I played All Pro Football 2K8, like, you know, just recently or whatnot, you know, just to get my simulation juices back into motion. And you know, it's really having me thinking that, you know, is Madden 16 really going to be the simulation turn that everybody's really expecting from EA? I don't think so, because they never follow through. And two, I don't think so, because every year EA makes the focus of something instead of improving on logic. You know what I'm saying? So other than that, man, overall my thoughts or my reaction on this is really nothing. I'm not really surprised, nor am I excited. But I really don't expect EA to follow through or to come through or at all follow through with what they're trying to do. I really don't expect that. And I'm not buying into the hype this year. But other than that, man, y'all got my thoughts, y'all got my reactions. If y'all really don't believe me, y'all should go watch my Madden 15 thoughts and reactions on Madden 15 before it dropped, and y'all see exactly what I'm saying, because I called it before Madden 15 dropped. You understand what I'm saying? So other than that, man, I hope y'all enjoyed my little thoughts and my reactions on it. And this is just really based off of my viewing, because I bought into the hype of Madden 15 last year, and I enjoyed it for maybe like a month or so, and then after that, that's when I really started seeing all the flaws and everything. And one more thing before I go, whatever flaws they're about to have, don't expect a patch to come out for a couple months or so. I wouldn't sit here and get your hopes up for a game to be just straight up flawless, because that's EA. EA's games are always flawed, and it takes them forever to get a patch out. And then when a patch does come out, it's never something that helps the game. It's always something that helps it visually. But other than that, man, my final verdict on this: don't buy into the hype. Don't, like, just for the sake of your money and for the sake of your nerves, don't buy into the hype. Just don't do it to yourself, because I'm not. And we're just gonna have to wait and see what we're just gonna have to wait and see what we're just gonna have to wait and see what Rex and EA has to say about Madden 16. And and another thing, one more thing before I go. I know I'm kind of holding y'all up, but if y'all noticed, their focus has been about wide receiver and defensive back interactions. So if you've noticed, Odell Beckham is supposedly like a good example of interactions between DBs and wide receivers. So that kind of makes you wonder why he's on the cover. So I guess that kind of like proves their focus or whatnot. So, but other than that, man, don't buy into the hype. Save your money. Do your homework. Let's wait until what other news that EA has to say about this. Let's see what Rex Big Mouth has to say about this game, about it being more simulation based and calling out 2K and all kinds of other shit. But other than that, y'all going to like this video, man. Spread the links around, share the word, man. Yeah, man. All the sim heads, man. Moody, Resolve, Virtual Footballer, BB Resurrect, everybody, man. Y'all come on down, man. Let's brainstorm ideas, man. But other than that, this your boy Jay Divine, and I'm signing out. Before I get out of here, I'm gonna play the trailer one more time, all the way through, just so y'all could see the trailer again. But other than that, man, it's your boy Jay Divine, and I'm signing out. Peace.
I'm the flash in the world. I'm the flash in the world. I'm the flash in the world. Who you know that's better than me? Nobody.
Be the playmaker. Madden NFL 16. Game not yet rated.